you doing? Well, it's early morning and I'm sitting outside with my coffee. I've just finished milking the cows about half an hour ago. It's been pouring down rain for the last almost 2 weeks now. So, you know, I've been cutting wood. Yeah, cutting wood for the winter, which has been a lot of fun. And spending less time online. I decided, I don't know, two weeks ago that I was going to cut my online time down to just 3 days a week and only for an hour each time. And you know what? It is amazing how much you can achieve if you really focus on setting yourself little goals like that. As you know, I've got a social network, Loving Mixed Media, and it's taken up a lot of my time this year and last year, getting things set up, working out what works, what doesn't, running challenges. You know, it takes a lot of work, as many of you would know, to run a social network, and you know, it's really eaten into my creativity in a lot of ways. Because I'm always getting asked questions, you know, I'm always having to comment, I'm always having to do something, etc, etc. And I just got to the point where I thought, you know what, I'm going to go crazy. I just don't want to be online anymore. It's just draining my energy. So that's when I made the decision a couple of weeks ago, just to go, right, I'm only going to be on 3 days a week, and I'm only going to be on for an hour at a time. And I think it's a really good thing, because it's amazing how you can get drawn into being on the internet, and how much time it actually eats up. And you know, I didn't really realize, I did realize, but I didn't. And I think I had a bit of an addiction to the internet. Like, I couldn't go 5 minutes without thinking, oh, I should check my emails, or I should jump online, and I should do this and I should do that. And I mean, it's crazy. I mean, even when I went on holidays, it was like, oh, I've got to be online. I've got to make sure that I'm, you know, if I need to be online, I need to be where I am. I need to make sure I've got an internet connection or something, which is crazy. And I thought, when I said to myself, you know, alright, I'm going to cut myself down to 3 days a week and then only for an hour, I thought it would be really difficult to break that cycle. But you know what? Once I made that decision, the first couple of days were a bit funny, but after that, it was like, oh my God, it's like a breath of fresh air. You know, when I go on for my 3 days a week, I'm focused, I answer what I have to answer, I write what I have to write, I do what I have to do, and then I get off. You know, it's a great thing to do. You know, I'm loving the freedom. So yeah, less internet, more art, really. Next year I'm going to even cut back even further, because, I don't know, I'm going through a period at the moment where I don't want to be around people. I don't know, do you go through that where you just don't want to be around people, you just want to do your own thing? I want to be like seaweed. One of my friends, Bonnie Rose, wrote me an email not so long ago and said she wanted to be like seaweed, you know, just to and fro, doing her own thing, and I loved it. I thought, wow, I love that. I'm going to steal that, because that's what I want to do. I want to be like seaweed. Not the seaweed that washes up on the shore and gets eaten. No, but the seaweed that, you know, the big kelp forests that flow out in the deep ocean and just go backwards and forwards and sort of go with the flow and, you know, do their own thing. So yeah, more people need to be like seaweed. So that's my plan for next year. I'm slowly, from now until then, I'm going to slowly wean myself away, back into my cave, where I'm going to just focus on developing my work, I'm not going to be out there. I'm going to be, basically I'm going to become a student again. I'm going to take a workshop in the States, like I said. I'm not going to teach now as I was asked to teach in Virginia, but I've turned that down now just because of the simple fact is I've got so much going on here on the farm, and there's no way I can organise everything that I need to run this workshop between now and next April. I've got an exhibition, 2 exhibitions coming up next month. Lots of stuff to do around here. I've got friends coming over in January. I want to hopefully go home to Australia quickly before I take off, and I want to go and have a holiday. I don't want to have to think of running a course, running a class. I don't want that pressure, and I don't want that hassle. And the Art and Soul retreat were really cool. Glennie was really cool. She goes, oh well, you know, we still want you to come and teach. What about 2011 or 2012? And I said, you know what, yep, I'm definitely up for something then, but now and next year it's too soon, and I want to have time to be me. I want to have time to do my own thing, go with the flow, focus on what I'm doing, rather than always helping, giving out energy. And you know, of course I'm going to continue to help, but you know, I want to go in my cave for a bit and play around and just focus on my journey. And this is a start by getting off the internet. As you've probably noticed, my YouTube videos have dropped down quite considerably. I've always been on about being consistent. If you want to get anywhere, you have to be consistent and dedicated. No matter what, no matter how your feeling is or whatever. You just got to keep ploughing through the crap and all the difficult stuff, which is true. So I'm going to continue to make a YouTube video, at least one a week. That's my plan. So unless I've got something more interesting and exciting. So I'm still going to share my journey of what I'm doing in my art, because I always have done and always will do. But yeah, I'm not going to be around as much as I've been. Anyway, let me check the time. Okay, so to wrap it up, because my video, I'm just about out of time, my encaustic book arrived 2 or 3 days ago, I can't remember now. Encaustic Art, The Complete Guide to Creating Fine Art with Wax, and it's by Lisa Rankin. Fantastic book. This is the book to get if you want to know everything about encaustic art, the do's, the don'ts, all the techniques, things you can do with it. It's amazing, this book. Teaches you how to make it, make recipes and do everything. Because as you guys know, I'm wanting to get into encaustic. So I thought, you know, well, why not learn first and go for it. So I've spent the last couple of days really getting into this book actually, and I picked up lots of really cool stuff. I'm waiting for my order of wax to arrive. I've still got to get my Damara crystals. I still haven't ordered those yet. Someone sent me, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, a link to a website which sells cheaper encaustic wax with Damara resin already mixed in with it. I can't find that email, so if you're listening, could you please send it again, because I definitely want to look it up, and I also want to share it with other people. Because I get so many bloody emails, I lose track very quickly. Alright, that's it. Raved on. Have a great week, and continue to be inspired and get off the bloody internet. Nooch! Later.